Are you thinking about moving to Vietnam? A lot of people are. And in today's video, I'm asking people that are living there now, people already doing what you have been thinking about doing. Well, what's up YouTube? It's Clef Chris. And if you're new here, I make street interview and travel content. I just got back from a 3-week Vietnam trip, interviewing people, asking their POV about living there and what advice they have for you guys. So without further ado, let's get it. What advice do you have for people that want to come over here and live temporarily or even for a year?
You don't need to watch any more creators. You just go out and do it, bro. You go out and experiment, and then you figure out for yourself.
Okay, first of all, just do it. I'm a planner. I had a million different to-do items before I came here, figuring out, living situation and working and visa, all that stuff. Amazing. Join Saigon BQ on Facebook, first of all. Another thing, I guess maybe this has to do with our sense of belonging because we grew up in, the West, is that you're constantly am I too foreign? Do I kind of stand out? Is the way I dress, different? That's why they know that I'm different. And I was just really obsessed with how do I feel this sense of belonging and how do I become a local? But it's you're never gonna be a local because you're not a local, and that's okay. It took me 2 years to really feel that. It's okay that I'm not a local. It's okay that I don't talk like everybody else, but I love being here, and this is home to me. And I have my own sense of belonging here and my own sense of community here.
I think generally Vietnamese people are really welcoming, so I feel like Vietnamese, they're gonna fit in just fine. They just need to be respectful to the culture and the people, and that's it.
What about you?
I think one thing is do walk around a lot because there are so many charming small foreigner here that I never expected to find out if I was on bikes all the time or it's just on just not exploring. So do walk around, and I think just be open to everything that you see. Be open to explore. Be open to allow yourself to be immersed in the culture. Then I think that's something that you'll be able to enjoy more if you're here.
Oh, and learn how to speak the language.
Learn how to speak the language. All right.
See, I've never thought about it until now. As an artist, I feel like I have such a hard time moving and making big transformations. But this time around, I came back to Vietnam looking from a different spectrum, seeing the music side and just seeing the love from the people. And I feel like I've grown so much love for Vietnam and I see it so differently that I'm down to move and live however long here I want to because I just love the culture, love the people here, and love the food, everything about it.
From a local perspective, what advice do you have for people that want to come live here?
Don't think too much because I feel like people kind of think a lot about moving here, but I feel like living in Vietnam is kind of easy. It's easy to live here. People here is kind of friendly, open. So just do it. Just move here and everything will be okay. And don't be scared to ask for help. If you want to go somewhere, want to know about something, just ask other people around. Yeah.
What advice do you have for people that want to come make the jump over here? Because since the last time we were here, we talked about you wanting to come here, and now you're here, you're living here, and you're working here. So what is your advice?
My advice is kind of have a plan, small plan, save up some money, make sure you kind of do your homework of where you want to stay. And, if you do want to work here, a lot of people move here to teach English and stuff. I mean, depends. I mean, just find, just like anywhere else, find your niche of what you want to do. You got to make a living like anyone else. And if you want to pursue anything that's not normal, it's doable here,
How long have you been living here for?
3 months now.
So you bought a one-way ticket over here, right?
Yeah.
So what's your plan?
My plan is to stay here as long as the vibes are right. And right now, they're really right. I love Vietnam.
What are you doing right now for income to be living here, if you don't mind me asking?
So I was a nurse for about 2 years and I lived at home, so I didn't pay rent. So I just saved up my money.
So what are you doing over here in the meantime?
Over here, I am connecting with family, friends, and just doing all the creative projects that I've always wanted to do.
But you're still working though.
I mean, I guess on my own stuff, yeah.
Okay. And last question, what advice do you have for people that want to come live over here?
Be open and be respectful to the culture and the opportunities that people give you.
How long you been living here in Vietnam for?
4 months.
Where you stay at?
I live in Nha Trang.
What made you want to make the move over here?
It's just better life over here. It's super cheap, and yeah, no, it's just I don't know. It's cheap over here.
Answer. You have any advice for people that want to make the jump to come over here since you've been over here already for 4 months?
Yeah, just go. Vietnam is awesome. It's amazing. If you can get a remote job, just come here and live. Like I don't know. There's just so much freedom, and life is just better over here. Yeah.
All right. So you guys heard what people have to say. What are you afraid of? Of course, moving to a country can be very scary, especially if you don't know the language or if you don't know have any connections or know anyone. But the thing is, the Vietnamese American community over there is pretty big. There's a VietQ community Facebook page that Kavi was mentioning. And a lot of this stuff, you're just gonna have to figure out on your own. You can only be so prepared. To be honest, if you don't know any Vietnamese at all, maybe that can be challenging, but you could just use Google Translate or something like that. But if you can understand Vietnamese and even speak a little bit, that little bit can take you a long, long way, as it has for many people that I have encountered in Vietnam. So let me know in the comments if this is something that you have been really wanting to do, or if you're actually about to do it, or if you have already been doing it. Let people know in the comments below. That's why they can learn from your story. Catch you in next week's video. Let your inner kid dream. Peace.